You know, they say love is important in a relationship, and I think love is important, but not the most important factor in a relationship, because love can fade, love can die. Your love for someone can just stop just like that because it is triggered by a lot of things. It could be because of the kind of connection your partner gets for you, or the kind of money they help you to make, or it could be because of the way they treat you or the things they buy for you. It all depends. And the moment such emotions or things that trigger this love ceases, you find yourself stop loving the person or not loving them the way you used to. So that is why love is not that important, because love can just die at any time in a relationship. And then what happens when that love dies? Does it mean it's the end of that relationship? And this is why I feel the most important thing in a relationship is being with someone you can communicate with, someone you can talk to freely, someone you can talk to without being ashamed of yourself, or someone you can talk to without any kind of fear or feeling that they are going to take advantage of your words or use it against you. And this is why a lot of marriages fail. You have couples who have been married for such a long time, but yet they find it difficult to sit down and talk. When they have issues, instead of sitting down to deal with their problems, they ignore it or push it aside and continue living their life. Instead, what they are doing is hurting their relationship by bottling everything up. They will continue to bottle these things up until to get to a stage where they can't take it anymore. And by the time you know what is going on, boom, it explodes. The whole problem explodes and becomes something bigger than what it was in the initial stage. But if they had settled with someone they could have easily spoken with or talked to or shared their thoughts with, it would have made a lot of difference. Because when you're with someone or when you're married to someone and you both find it easy to sit down and talk about your problems, you find out that it's easier to solve your problems than being with someone who makes it difficult or who is not ready to sit down or talk to you in order to deal with the problem at hand. Because when you don't deal with these problems as they come, they get bigger and bigger and bigger until they are more than what you both can deal with. So I think this is why you should settle with someone, or settle for someone you know you can talk to freely, someone you can communicate with, and not just communicate with them. It should be someone that is ready to listen, because when you communicate and they don't listen, then you've not done anything. No communication has taken place. But if you're with someone you can talk to and they themselves are ready to listen, then you find out that it will be easier to deal with your problems. And no matter the kind of problems you face in your marriage, you find out that it is things you can handle easily, because you are both ready to sit down to talk about it or deal with the situation, instead of pushing them aside and letting them build up. So find someone you love, and also someone you know you can talk to easily, freely. And it should be both ways, not one-sided. It should also be someone who you are ready to talk to or who you are ready to listen to, in order to feel what is going on with them, so that you'll be able to solve these things between yourselves.